So I was at the junkyard yesterday, and I pulled this T5 or Tremec transmission from 2002 Ford Mustang. It's is a 3.8 V6. That's what the Mustang was, and it stamped on the rear of the bell housing as well as on the inside. The reason I pulled this and got this, I mean, there's several different reasons why I did it. Price, the price was really good, uh, and the I guess the best way I can explain it is the ease factor. As I'm gonna make this to the small block 350. I know I was planning on doing the stock transmission from the D21 to the 350, but this is so much easier, and price wise, it's less effective. Um, and the process is pretty much the exact same way, literally the same way that I was planning on mating the D21 transmission to the 350. And the kits, the thing is that the kits are already made online, and this has been done before. Uh, so it's actually super easy. All the guesswork is already done for you. You don't have to measure anything. It's already done. Um, This bell housing is removable. It's held on by 4 bolts, 2 on this side and 2 on the other. And there's an adapter plate that you would slap onto this, onto right here, onto the front, bolt it up, and then you get the bell housing. That aspect, I got to do a little bit of research because there's a bell housing from an older vehicle. That's the bell housing is from a Muncie transmission, I believe. I've been reading up on the subject, um, and most people use that bell housing to mate this transmission to the small block 350. But again, I got to do some more research, and so that way I'll know if I have to get that specific bell housing, or if I can just get a standard bell housing that naturally mates to the small block 350. But again, the kit's already made, so all the guesswork is already done for you. You don't have to deal with measuring or anything like that. Again, so another reason I got this, the price of this in general. I paid just a little over $130 for this. If you're to try to buy one of these that was rebuilt or brand new, they're upwards of two grand. That's a lot of money. And another good thing is whether this comes from a V6 or a V8, the transmission is pretty much the same. It's got the same horse rating and the same torque rating, which again is also really good. Torque rating is upwards of 300, which is really good for what we're for our needs. So is the horsepower rating. Um, I used to have years back a 2000 Mustang. It was a 25th anniversary. Same transmission, even though I didn't know it at the time. But anyway, same transmission, and let me tell you, that horse, the that car, that Mustang, man, it was only a V6, but man, she freaking hauled ass. And I did some trailer towing with it too. I towed my mower and trailer with it, believe it or not. So I know these things are pretty strong, stronger than they're given credit for. I mean, it's not like I drove it crazy or anything like that. I'm not an aggressive driver, but every now and then, I did gun it just because I could. The tranny can take it. I also snagged the drive shaft from the Mustang. If you can see how much longer it is, and it's just a single piece when you compare it to the truck drive shaft, which is 2 pieces. Uh, I will have to replace this elbow or yoke, I forget what it's called in the moment, with the one from the extended cab. The dimensions of the yokes themselves are the same. The only difference, and it's a slight difference, not much, but it is there, is the bolt, the distance of the bolt patterns. It's these are the distance is like, but the difference is like 2 centimeters. It's not much, but it is there. And I'll have to have it cut to length, and then have this portion of this drive shaft right here, that all this that's holding the center carrier bearing, and have that welded on into this spot, which would then push all this forward and make up the difference in length, which is not that much, but it's enough. I also took the cross member, which from the Mustang, which is for the transmission. It's actually quite small. This end right here slides up right here. Hopefully you can see that. And the way it was set up is the bolts bolted upwards onto the frame on the underside of the Mustang. And this is a cross member from the extended cab as well. And I'm pretty much willing to bet that they're virtually the dimensions and the bolt pattern are almost identical, if not identical, to the cross member on the D21. So I'll have to have this fabbed and have these put together. That way we can bolt the cross member, this part, to the D21, and then this part to the T5 transmission. One of the main differences, this transmission uses a clutch cable. This is the other end right here. This would bolt on, connect to your clutch pedal, and it pretty much works the exact same way as the system does in the D21. It's got your clutch master cylinder and your slave cylinder, and they pump brake fluid from your clutch master cylinder to your slave cylinder, and that's what activates the fork. It's pretty much the same works in the same fashion. I'll likely end up getting a new clutch cable, which is no big deal. I didn't actually pay for this. They didn't charge me for it. And I'll have to replace the bearing as well. Clean everything out, make it look nice. Probably paint it. Make it look decent. But yeah, just wanted to share this little further update on this further upgrade for the D21, because man, this really is such a simple, again, cost effective and easy to swap and mate these parts together. Again, it's been done. It's not like I'm the first guy doing it. It's already been done. But again, the positives, man, this thing is plenty powerful to handle the torque and horsepower from the 350. Again, it just a nice upgrade for the D21. I just wanted to share this little update, and hope you're digging this as much as I am. Just one step closer to getting the D21 where I want it to be. And Yeah, like I said, I know I was planning on doing this swap with the mate with the 350 and the manual transmission, but man, like I said, this is just so much easier and simpler. All the guesswork is already done. I don't have to do any of that. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to share this again with you guys, and I'll see you.